How Bruce Springsteen spends his insane fortune. Since its debut over half a century ago, Bruce Springsteen's music has never failed to astound listeners. Since he's been around for such a long time, shouldn't he be a billionaire by now? Hello everyone and welcome to another video on our channel. In today's video, we'll be looking at how Bruce Springsteen spends his insane fortune. Yeah, you heard it right, so let's start our video. According to Celebrity Net Worth, Bruce Springsteen is said to have a net worth of $500 million, and his annual earnings are believed to be $80 million. Between June 2017 and June 2018, he's said to have made a total of $40 million. The inductee into the Hall of Fame has seen a huge boost in their net worth. Forbes estimated that Springsteen's net worth was $460 million in 2016, placing him as the 14th wealthiest celebrity in the world. His overall position on the list was 84th as determined by Forbes. The 69-year-old musician's fortunes seem to be on the upswing as he continues to perform to sold-out crowds around the country on his current tour. Where does the majority of his money come from? Forbes claims that going on tour is the most effective way for the born-to-run singer to earn a living, even if he no longer produces massive amounts of music. He can still play in front of sold-out crowds in many different cities. This makes perfect sense. According to a piece published in 2016, Springsteen earned more than $1.5 million only from touring. The road life of a rock star may be pretty lucrative. Tickets for his 2016 show on StubHub were up to $10,000 a piece. A more relevant topic is how many people paid that much to see The Boss. According to sources, the event grossed $171 million in ticket sales. What are his spending habits? Bruce Springsteen's 200-acre horse ranch in Colts Neck, New Jersey is worth $10 million, even though he and his wife Patty Scialfa have traveled a lot in their home in New Jersey. They've settled in Colts Neck for the time being. He also owns houses in Los Angeles and Florida, according to sources. According to rumors, Bruce Springsteen has sold all of his music's masters and publishing rights to Sony Work. The overall value of the transaction is expected to be $500 million, according to Billboard. All of Bruce Springsteen's original recordings and compositions have now been owned by Sony. Streaming erodes artists' earnings, and The Boss is the most recent to surrender their music rights. However, this seems to be a one-of-a-kind setup, according to music industry researcher Chris Thackrar of Media. This is the largest income sum ever recorded for an individual artist. In addition to the $300 million Dylan earned in December for his entire catalog, Concord Music paid $145,000 copyrights from Downtown Music Services in April. Including songs by Beyoncé, Lady Gaga, and Marvin Gaye, for a total of $145,000 copyrights. This is the first mention of the deal by Springsteen or Sony. Because of the growing popularity of streaming, several well-known artists have sold their music rights. Even though royalties from streaming songs are a tiny fraction of what artists used to earn from physical album sales, the Recording Industry Association of America, or IRAA, estimates that streaming platforms in the United States generate 10 times the income of physical sales last year. David Crosby, the singer-songwriter, sold the master and publishing rights to his entire music catalog for an undisclosed sum in March. My other option is to care for my family and pay my mortgage. Prince rejected most streaming services due to his disgust for their business practices and lack of artist pay. Following the outbreak, artists found it more difficult to make a livelihood via live performances, while investors profited from music licenses by taking advantage of historically low interest rates, further upending the sector. If you're not looking to create new records, Thackrar says, selling your assets may be more than enough to put you up for the rest of your life and balance the difference. Recently, there have been a few agreements of this kind, but none have been as thorough as the one Springsteen signed. In December, Stevie Nicks sold a majority interest in her publishing collection to the private business Primary Wave. But in January, Neil Young only sold half of his songwriting rights to an investment group in the United Kingdom. Stevie Nicks sold her publishing collection to Primary Wave. According to Thackrar, the fact that Springsteen has had a career spanning 50 years is still popular today and has left a legacy makes him a unique investment. On the other hand, the market for such catalogs has a decreasing supply of artists willing to sell. As the phrase puts it, the price of a product will go up since there's more competition and new competitors are entering the market who have much more capital than they had a few years ago. Well, that's all for today's video. Tell us in the comments section how this video was. I hope that you found this video interesting. If you want to see more just like this, then please consider subscribing for more, and don't forget to provide us with your valuable feedback. We'll see you in the following video with some more notable celebrities, facts, and stories. And until then, stay tuned.